What if Doom the Dark Ages was made by Mick Gordon? We are gonna combine this with this and see if it matches. Yeah. The first step in making the Dark Ages sound more like Mick Gordon is adding all kinds of electronic sounds, because that, in my opinion, is what's missing from the new soundtrack. And don't get me wrong here, the music made by Finishing Move for the Dark Ages is brutal, it's dark, it's medieval. It honestly fits the vibe perfectly. The soundtrack tells a story. It brings more emotion into the game, and I think that just fits. And to be honest, the main menu theme just blew me away. Yeah, but we gotta make it brutal. This is more metal. And this has the electronic juice. What I wanted to do with this track was using no guitars, only synthesizers and distorting them. And luckily for us, this thing dropped. Mick Gordon dropped a Cultist bass track breakdown, that's insane. That's the holy grail of music production, to be honest. And obviously I had to recreate it. You know, for years I've been trying to make a song like Cultist bass, and I had hoped somewhere on the internet would be the stems for the song so I could recreate it. And then poof, he just drops it, which is awesome. First, we got tons of layers. When Mick Gordon got assigned to do the soundtrack for the new Doom games, there was one prerequisite: no guitars.
The second part of the brief went like this: no guitars. We hate guitars, we do not want guitars in our game, do not put guitars in.
So he had to play around a little with sounds and things, and the end result was basically tracks like this. By doing those electric sounds first and then later adding the guitars, we got this very unique soundtrack that, in my opinion, still to this day shapes the sound of modern metal. We hear all kinds of synthesizers, and it's not like that hasn't been done before, but you know, some sounds sound extremely similar. And then we went to Doom Eternal, where, you know, it was just very guitar heavy, and rightfully so. And now with the new soundtrack, we are back to basically only guitars, which in my opinion is honestly pretty fitting. We still have iconic tracks. I hear the music in the background, and indeed the criticism was and is that the music is very in the background, but in my opinion it tells a good story. With the melodies they added, there's layers of violins and old instruments and interesting melodies. But that distinct mix of electronics and distortion and guitars that are no guitars, or chainsaw that has been turned into a guitar, I think that's honestly missing. Okay, well, this sounds good, right? But we have to kind of make our own riff now. And we gotta find that. And where do we find that?
Nah, already did that. Already did that as well.
What's that? You know, while searching for this perfect riff, there have been a few things on my mind. I've been trying to recreate the Doom soundtrack for like 10 years, that's pretty insane, to be honest. 10 years. And Doom is basically the reason I started producing all those years ago, which also is kind of weird, right? And lately I have lost that fire, to be honest. And losing that passion for something is shit. You feel empty, feel real empty. And I was worried about things like, oh, is this the right thing to do? But then, you know, I started doing it again. Because, you know, Ableton was open all the time, every day. And I would just dabble a little bit. Then the day came and I made music for like 2 hours. And it felt like the most refreshing, fulfilling thing ever. And so it made it clear that the thing you worry about, if you have doubts or anything, it doesn't really matter. It does not matter, because if you do the thing and you feel fulfilled, everything else is just nonsense. And that's why, just do the thing, man. Do the thing. It's that simple. Dude, just do it. See it? I hope you can see it. And that's the riff. It's that simple. Yeah. Finding that riff was basically the hardest thing to do on this song. But after that, you know, the whole song appeared all of a sudden. We added the medieval vibes. The famous bow 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 bow. Some breakdown with metal choir. Cool melody. Yeah, just everything fell quickly into place. And now we have a Mick Gordon / Cultist based style song that fits into Doom, the Dark Ages. But hold on, guys, I discovered something. Oh shit. Okay, let's try something. I've never done this. I've only done like just these random metal choir thingies, right? Because I can't really scream, but I kinda can scream, and so let's try some actual lyrics. Make me rip and tear, and of course, make me rip and tear. What rhymes with tear? I'm the only thing they fear. Make me rip and tear. I'm the only thing they fear. That's it. That's the rhythm. Make me rip and tear. I'm the only thing they fear. Make me rip and tear. I'm the only thing they fear. Shit. I didn't know that would work. Shit. Oh well, I guess I have to do this now, right? I have to rhyme and shit. At this point, all that is left to say, have fun with the video. I will upload the lyric-free version on my YouTube channel very soon. Have fun.
me remember.